doing very well. I'm not gonna hate you at all. Hate you. I mean the heat. I'm talking about the heat. I'm sorry about the accent. So, knowing that and going through that in my little thing, that's my little discoveries in this a little particular case of the loving the skin to have a beautiful skin. So I had this client, and not her, it's a lots of them, lots of us. She came in and she was like, you know, I read about you online and I have this condition on my skin for years and I'm just trying to see and we'll see what you can do and whatever. I said, well, I am going to try to do my best. So she lied down in here and I start talking to her, and she had, like she said, she had this skin condition, acne for years, and she'd been to every doctor, esthetician, everywhere, and nobody could do anything, and she just wants to try me out. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do something, and let's do something together. It's not about me, it's about you and about me. And she said, okay. So by the end of the facial, I do a little bit of the healing energy, and I start, because I want to know a little bit about my client. It's not just a relationship between selling and buying. It's more than that. I want to know why the skin is like that. What in the human side of our relationship, like why the skin is this way. Is this any way that she's holding to things in her heart? Why the skin is in this way? So I start talking to her a little bit to understand how can I make a difference in her life by healing her skin. So what I find out that she was like really for years she thought that acne is a part of her life, and whenever she looked at the mirror, all she sees is all those scars, and she hated looking at herself in the mirror, and she just stopped trying altogether to do anything for her skin because it was no result. So I said, no, there is a result, and we're going to, like I said, we're doing the healing energy, and I want you to really start thinking that we can do something. And as soon as I say that, she started crying and crying and crying, and guys, she would not stop crying. I have people crying, but not as much as her, because I was like, oh my God, what did I do to this lady? I got a little scared. So I said, do you want me to call your husband? And effectively, she called her husband. And her husband walked in, and I was like, look, I just talked to your wife, and I was like, I didn't know what I did. And she was like, no, I want every product that you put on my skin, I'm buying it. And I'm like, listen, lady, I am so sorry, but you are in a state of emotion right now. I cannot sell you any products. I want you to go home. Then, after you think about it, you settle down, see how your skin looks. After a few days, you can come back and buy whatever you want, but for now, I ain't selling you anything. I'm sorry. So she left. A few days later, the skin calmed down. She came back. She bought all the product I suggested for her. And now 3 months, all her skin is completely healed. Now all I'm doing, I'm trying to work a little bit with other tools and to try to heal the scars, or at least plump them up a little bit so the skin will look even. But it's really a tremendous success that I am very grateful for, and I give thanks every day. So, did you love your skin today? This is my question for you, because I want you to have 2 different cleansers in your